Hey, how you guys doing? As I told you before, I always have the best guests on my program, and this gentleman that's in front of my camera, there's no exception to that statement. I'm here with the one and only John Hebert. It's my first time actually meeting the man. I've seen his artwork different places and different spaces, but I never seen the name attached to it. So now we want to deal with this mystery man and get the 411 from him. Hey, John, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here.
No problem. Nice to be here. Nice day. Good to meet you. Good to meet everybody out there. Good to meet everybody out there.
All right. So, John, tell me, how did you start your love affair with comics, and who inspired you?
Oh God, when I was 4 years old, well, my dad had died when I was a baby, so I was brought up by my mother and grandmother, and the TV was like a babysitter. And one day, my local NBC affiliate started running Batman reruns. This was in 1970, and I was hooked right away. And there was an episode fairly early on with the Penguin, and it was left hanging to the second part with Batman and Robin literally hanging behind a carnival float, and they were going to get shot. And it was to be continued the next day, and I just thought, oh my God, this is terrible, you know. So I drew it on the wall in purple crayon, full size, life size. And when my mother calmed down, I heard her whisper to my grandmother, gee, that's actually a pretty good drawing. So from that point on, I always had crayons and markers and paper to draw on. And once I got into school, you know, I was the best drawer there. You know, a lot of people say that, and I guess people put socks in me. So I could draw the other kids' Batmobiles or, you know, Bruno Sammartino or whatever. And then as I got older, girls liked it when you drew stuff for them, Charlie Brown or Kiss or whatever. So that became a thing, and my mother worked for a woman whose husband drew Blondie and Dagwood and did storyboards for the Hong Kong Phooey cartoon. His name was Paul Fung Jr., great guy. So we used to go to his house for a barbecue once a summer, and I would, everybody else would be out in the pool or riding horses or whatever, and I was in his studio watching what he did because I just thought it was the coolest thing in the world. So I was influenced by basically anybody who drew well, you know, Neil Adams, Marshall Rogers, later on Mike Zeck, who took me under his wing when I was in college and coached me and made me the man I am today. Damn you, Mike.
So what was your very first official comic book assignment like? What was it about?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Your very first comic book assignment.
My very first comic book assignment. I was 2 days from graduating from art school and not seeing any work coming down the pike. I stopped into my local comic shop to pick up my books on my way to graduation practice. And the guy behind the counter said, hey, are you still drawing? I said, yeah, I'm graduating from art school this weekend. He said, well, we're going to be publishing again, and we might need an illustrator. And I was hired right then and there. I showed him my portfolio, which is another long story. So I didn't have my car. I had my grandmother's car. I had to drive back home, get my portfolio, and bring it down. It's usually about a 25-minute drive. I made it both ways in 20. I was driving like a demon in a Chevy Chevette because I saw a chance. Well, I got hired, and the book was called Sold Out, and it was, at that point, the highest priced comic book in history. It had a fake cover price of $1,500, which had something to do with the story inside. It was a comic look at the comic business itself, and a lot of the stuff we predicted really happened, and that was in 1986. But we predicted it. We called it about the crash of the business and all that, and the rise of the black and whites and all that stuff. So that was my first published book.
Nice, man. I see you have a lot of beautiful work here on your table, man. You got some Thundercat action, you got some Batman action, you got some X-Men, you got some Hulk.
I'm going to be doing a couple of variant covers very soon with Thundercats. I'm going to be doing I've already done the cover that's going to be on the second printing of Thundercats 1.
Yeah, I have issue 1 at home myself. I went and bought it because I wonder what they're going to do to this now. Because here's the funny thing. I know Thundercats is a Warner Brothers property, but why is they're doing stuff with Dynamite Entertainment?
They're the ones who have the rights right now, so that's what's going on.
All right.
Right now, I'm going to be doing 3 Thundercats covers, variants. So
Nice, man, nice. Maybe get a little Thundercat action.
There's the original. Look at this cover because this is going to be the variant cover of the second printing of the new Thundercats 1. This is it. This is the original.
After John Mooney, right?
After Jim Mooney and Brett Breeding.
Nice, man, nice. I still have that issue at home myself.
Now it's going to be a real Cover. It was a tribute. Now it's going to be a real cover.
Okay. So Thundercats is the only new action you're working on right now. All right, no problem.
Actually, I'm working on a bunch of different variant covers right now. Suddenly, I'm doing quite a bit of stuff again.
Nice, man. Nice. So if anybody want to reach out to you to contact you for work, what's the best way for them to go about it?
You can find me on Facebook or through MB Artist, which are these guys over here. But my name is John Hebert, Hebert, and I am on Facebook. And johnhebert.com as well through MB Artist.
Are you on Instagram too?
Yes, I am. Yes, John Hebert.
Nice. Well, you heard what the man said. You want to reach out for it? Facebook, Instagram, and his website. All right, John, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here. Until next time, truth, justice, honor, and loyalty. Ho!